Xi Jinping was born on June 15, 1953, in Beijing, into communist royalty. His father, Xi Jinping, was a revolutionary hero who helped bring the Communist Party to power. As a child, Xi lived in luxury within Zhongnanhai, the secluded compound for China's elite. But his world shattered in 1962 when his father was purged by Mao Zedong, accused of disloyalty. Suddenly, the princeling became a pariah. When the Cultural Revolution erupted in 1966, Red Guards ransacked their home. His mother was forced to denounce his father, and Xi, just 13, was humiliated and detained. His older half-sister, unable to endure the persecution, took her own life. At 15, Xi was sent to the remote cave village of Liangjiahe as part of Mao's Sent Down Youth campaign. There, he lived in flea-infested caves, toiled in the fields, and hauled buckets of manure. At first, he struggled with hunger, loneliness, and back-breaking labor. But Xi adapted. He gained the villagers' trust, built biogas pits for energy, and was eventually named party branch secretary of the village. His first taste of leadership. In his own words, "I ate more bitterness than most." It was here, in the harsh countryside, that Xi learned to endure suffering, cultivate discipline, and win over those around him. Lessons he would carry into politics. After 7 years in exile, Xi returned to Beijing in 1975, attending Tsinghua University as a worker peasant soldier student. He officially joined the Communist Party in 1974, despite multiple rejections due to his father's history. He first worked as a secretary in the military, but soon chose a different path than other privileged princelings. He left Beijing to build a career from the ground up. He became deputy party chief in Zhending, Hebei, and later governor of Fujian. There, he promoted trade with Taiwan and fought corruption, building a reputation as a no-nonsense, disciplined official. In 2007, he was appointed Party Secretary of Shanghai, China's financial hub, a crucial stepping stone to national leadership. By the 17th Party Congress, Xi was promoted to the Politburo Standing Committee, making him China's leader-in-waiting. In 2012, Xi Jinping became General Secretary of the Communist Party, marking the beginning of an era that would transform China. His first priority was consolidating power. He launched the biggest anti-corruption campaign in communist history, toppling thousands of officials, including powerful party elites. While the campaign was praised for cleaning up excess, it also conveniently eliminated rivals, ensuring that loyalty to Xi became the highest currency in Chinese politics. By 2016, he was declared the core leader, a title signaling unquestioned authority. Under Xi, China grew more authoritarian. The internet became a heavily censored echo chamber. Human rights lawyers, feminists, and activists were jailed, and civil society was crushed. In Xinjiang, over 1 million Uyghur Muslims were detained in re-education camps, subjected to forced labor and cultural erasure. Hong Kong's freedoms were wiped out after the National Security Law of 2020, jailing activists and silencing protests. Even Winnie the Pooh memes were banned, as they mocked Xi's resemblance to the cartoon bear. The message was clear: there is no room for dissent under Xi Jinping. Despite this, Xi's economic and geopolitical ambitions soared. His Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, poured billions into infrastructure projects across Asia, Africa, and Europe, expanding China's global influence. He spearheaded military expansion, turning the South China Sea into a militarized zone. He formed a tight alliance with Vladimir Putin, calling the Russian leader his best friend, and together they positioned their nations against Western influence. The US-China rivalry escalated, from a trade war under Trump to a full-fledged tech war, with the US banning Huawei and restricting China's access to advanced chips. In 2018, Xi abolished presidential term limits, effectively making himself leader for life. The carefully crafted system of collective leadership that Deng Xiaoping established to prevent another Mao-style dictatorship was dismantled. By his third term, in 2022, Xi had cemented his place as the most powerful Chinese leader since Mao, rewriting party history to enshrine Xi Jinping thought, alongside the greats of the communist canon. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Xi's zero-COVID policy became a defining moment. While it initially kept deaths low, his extreme lockdowns, shutting down entire cities for months, led to economic stagnation and rare public protests. In late 2022, Xi abruptly abandoned the policy, triggering a massive wave of infections and deaths. This reversal, seen as an attempt to quell unrest, highlighted the dangers of one-man rule with no checks and balances. Xi's Taiwan policy remains one of the most watched global flashpoints. He has repeatedly stated that reunification must and will be achieved, using increased military drills around the island to intimidate. Many fear that Xi's ultimate legacy may hinge on whether he decides to invade Taiwan, a move that could trigger global conflict. Personally, Xi projects a carefully controlled image. He rarely gives unscripted interviews and keeps his family life completely private. His wife, Peng Liyuan, was once a famous singer, but has faded from public view. Their daughter, Xi Mingze, studied at Harvard under an alias before disappearing from the limelight. While propaganda paints Xi as a wise, humble leader, insiders say he is ruthless, highly calculating, and obsessed with loyalty. He has systematically eliminated internal threats, purging military and security chiefs whenever he senses a challenge. As of 2025, Xi Jinping remains firmly in power, leading China into an uncertain future. His supporters hail him as the architect of China's national rejuvenation, the leader who eradicated poverty, strengthened the military, and restored China's rightful place on the world stage. His critics warn that he is steering China into an era of autocratic control, internal paranoia, and heightened global tensions. History will judge Xi Jinping not just on how he ruled, but on whether he was a visionary builder or a rigid strongman who overplayed his hand. What is certain is that Xi Jinping has transformed China in his own image, and he is not done yet. Xi Jinping has reshaped China more than any leader since Mao Zedong. Under his rule, China has risen as a global powerhouse, but at what cost? His policies have strengthened the nation, but they have also tightened control, silenced dissent, and drawn the world into a new era of geopolitical rivalry. As he secures his place in history, the question remains: is Xi Jinping leading China toward a golden age of dominance, or is his iron grip pushing the nation toward inevitable confrontation? What do you think? Will Xi Jinping's leadership bring lasting prosperity? Or will history remember him as the man who overreached? Let us know in the comments.